Now, if it's a discontinuous formula, we got two cases. Number one is A is bigger than B, or B is bigger than A, or vice versa. It's either one of them. Let's do some math for fun. Today I am going to talk about the continuity problem. Now, the function g of x is defined as follows. G of x can be equal to 6 minus x over square root of 5 minus x if x is less than 4. And g of x can be equal to x squared plus 2x minus x over kx, where x must be bigger than or equal to 4, where k is not equal to 0. If it's equal to 0, then it is going to be really bad, right? And then the job is to find the range of k such that g of x is discontinuous or not continuous at x is equal to 4. Now, as always, if you guys interested in this question, pause the video and try them for yourself. I hope you guys try the question. Now here is how you're going to solve this question. Now, if you when we talk about continuity, we must remind this formula, right? We must remind this formula. So the limit as x approaches a plus of f of x is equal to the limit as x approach a minus f of x. Now, this equation is true if the function f of x is continuous at x is equal to a. The a plus means the value of a approaching from the right side, and a minus means the value of a approach from the left side, which means that a plus is going to be bigger than a and a minus is going to be less than a. And this is the formula for continuity. But when we talk about the discontinuity, we got two cases. Number one, now I will let this whole thing as a and I will let this whole thing as b. Then now this is the continuity formula, continuous formula. Now if it's a discontinuous formula, we got two cases. Number one is a is bigger than b, or b is bigger than a, or vice versa. It's either one of them. So what I can say is, find the range of k such that g of x is discontinuous at x is equal to 4. Now this can be I normally use a is bigger than b or a is less than b, but anyway, this is the same as this, whatever. Now here's the thing. Find the now what we need to find is what? The limit as x approaches 4 plus of g of x, which is equal to the limit as x approaches 4 of this, right? 4 plus. So 2x minus 8 over kx. And then what we're going to do is substitute the 4 to the x. So we will get 4 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 8 over 2x, which and then you should get, not 2x is 2k, and I think, and then you should get 4k, whatever. So the limit as x approaches 4 plus g of x is equal to the limit as x approaches 4 of x squared plus 2x minus 8 over kx is equal to 4 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 8 over 4k, which will result 4 over k. Now, so this is the limit as x approaches 4 from the right side. And now we are going to observe x approaches 4 from the left side. So the limit as x approaches 4 minus of g of x is equal to the limit as x approaches 4 of 6 minus x over square root of 5 minus x, which is equal to 6 minus 4 over square root of 5 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2, 5 minus 4 is 1, square root of 1 is 1, so 2 over 1 is 2. So this is our answer. And then we are going to do the next step. So now here's the thing. As I say, if the f of x is not continuous at a, which means that it's either this thing is bigger than this or this is less than this. If you can somehow like imagine the formula using the graph. So we will try to use this equation so that it will become something like this. Now this is 4 over k and then this is 2, and then when we apply this to these two, then we will get something like this. So it's going to be either 4 over k is bigger than 2 or 4 over k is less than 2. So we will do the first case first now. So 4 over k is bigger than 2. Now here's the thing. This is the thing that I still this is the stuff that I explained in the previous video. How to solve rational inequality. You guys should watch that. Now, but here is a special case because in the previous video we just talked about bigger than 0 situation. But what about if it's bigger than a constant? Remember, let me talking something about bigger than 0. We were talking something about that is positive number. So in order to make this another side bigger than 0, we will just do some simple algebra. So it will get 4 minus k minus 2 is bigger than 0. This means what? This means that 4 over k minus 2 must be positive. So if we grouping into a simple fraction, so 4 minus 2k over k is bigger than 0. And then here's the thing, we are going to do once again the similar method that I explained in the previous video. So it's going to be 4 minus 2k is bigger than 0 and k is bigger than 0, or 4 minus 2k is less than 0 or k is less than 0. So if we solve this, k is going to be less than 2 and k is bigger than 0, k is less than 2, which means that for this system of linear inequality, I will get k is in between 0 and 2. So this is the first one. What about here? Now if we solve this, I will get k is bigger than 2. And then can we solve this system of linear inequality? We can, but unfortunately we cannot, because there is no range of x that will satisfy this system of linear inequality. If you just plot in the number line and if you plot in number line and then draw the arrow and you need to put the dot or not and then find overlap region, you try it, but you cannot. So what we can say is the range is undefined for this. So for this, our first solution is going to be k is in between 0 and 2. Now let's talk about the second one. Now the second one is also a little bit similar to the bigger than, but this is less than. What can we do? So what we can say is 4 over k minus 2 is less than 0. This means what? This means that this it should be negative number. We should get negative number. So if we grouping into simple fraction once again, boom. So we will get something like this. And then if you want to say, if you want to say is this only effective to positive? Yeah, this time this kind of case is going to be effective to positive. But what about negative? Now the first case you are going to be is somehow you multiply that, you multiply negative to two sides, and then you get, and because you multiply, and then you multiply both sides with -1, because if you multiply both sides with negative, you will switch the inequality sign. So what I can do is you just put the -1 and then switch the inequality sign, but I will not do that because if you truly understanding what does this mean, they will also get two cases. Number one, 4 minus 2k is less than 0, and then k must be bigger than 0, because negative divided by positive, you get negative. And the second case is 4 minus 2k is bigger than 0 and k is less than 0, because positive divided by negative is still negative. So what we can do is we need to find the range that will satisfy both of these at the same time, because if it satisfies both of these at the same time, which means this is confirm negative, confirm positive. So positive divide negative, negative divide by positive, you get negative term. So what we can do is we just solve the system of linear inequality. So to solve this, we will get k is bigger than 2, and then k is bigger than 0. So our final answer is going to be k is bigger than 2. For this, k is going to be less than 2, k is going to be less than 0, and our final solution is k is bigger than, k is less than 0. So this is one of the cases. So what we can see is we don't need to find open division, we just like combine. So our final answer is k is less than 0, k is in between 0 and 2, and k is less than 2. No, it should be k is bigger than 2. I'm sorry. Now let's talk about another situation that you guys think now. If you guys think that you want to make this bigger than 0, then we can just multiply by negative. So this is same as 2k minus 4 over k is bigger than 0. Then we got two cases. 2k minus 4 is bigger than 0, k is bigger than 0. 2k minus 4 is less than 0, and k is less than 0. So what we can do is we can just solve. So this is k is bigger than 2, k is bigger than 0, and which means k is must be bigger than 2. For this one is k is less than 2 and k is less than 0, which means that k is less than 0, and we combine with these two to here, we will get the same solution. So it's whatever you want. You can whatever you want. You can make it like you can just straight away do the negative, or you can just multiply by -1 to change the inequality sign, just in case if you cannot confirm that you will get less than 0, you will do something wrong. But don't worry, remember the concept of this method. And as always, if you guys learn something new in this video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for upcoming math videos, and I will see you guys next time.